You are the container. Your breath, as you fill the container, full of life. Your body is made up mostly of water, 65 to 70% water. So imagine your breath all the way down in your feet, filling your feet up full, your container full of breath, all the way up your legs. You can feel and relax, feel your legs, feel your knees, your upper legs. Pull the breath in way down into your hips, filling your body with deep cleansing breath. Up into your belly, up into your chest and your heart space. Filling your head all the way up to the top of your head. Overflowing. Imagine your breath is water and it's filling that vessel, that empty container full of water, and it's overflowing outside the top of your head. Coming back around. This is your energy field coming back around your body and back up into your feet and up the center of your body, overflowing, coming out the top of your head like a waterfall. This is your electromagnetic field around you, surrounding you, filling you up, connecting you to yourself and to everything and everyone around you. Even though you can't see them, you can intend to send that life-giving breath out. So now you can feel a little bit more relaxed in your shoulders, a little bit more relaxed in your neck, a little bit more relaxed in your jaw, feeling a little bit more centered and grounded. Opening your heart to the words that I'm about to share with you. I've been doing some meditating around what it means, what the water means in your body, and how it's all connected within your cells, and how it's connected to your electromagnetic fields, how it's connected to how that electromagnetic field connects to others around you. Being mindful of how you are connected to everything. So I'm going to share with you a little meditation that I had the other day as I pondered these thoughts of water. I did a meditation, and in the meditation, I was in a river, and I could feel my feet imagine my feet were against the bottom of the river, and the river came up here around my face. And the current of the water was moving past me. And suddenly a beaver came and swam up next to me on my left-hand side. And it just kind of passed up, kind of floated on by on my left-hand side. And when I meditate and the feeling of an animal or the image of an animal comes up in meditation, I wonder what the meaning of that is. So I pondered that. What does the beaver represent? What is the medicine of the beaver? And I reached out to a friend and I asked her, I said, and she's very well, she has a lot of knowledge in the Native American practices. So I knew that she would know something about the beaver medicine. And she says, now think about what the beaver does. What's the natural ability? What does the beaver naturally do? And the beaver makes the dam, right? It creates a home. It works. It's a worker. It's working to create a home. And when it creates its home, the dam, it not only is it creating a home for itself, and it's building this home, and it's building its nest, and it's naturally just working to do what the beaver naturally wants to do. It's its only job. The only job of a beaver is to make a safe home for her and her babies. So as a result of her doing her job and staying focused on the thing that she does best, something happens from her work, from her hard work. And it's natural, it's easy, it's not even hard for her. It's just something she does naturally. She doesn't even have a clock to, I have to get it done by this time. She just works every day to get it done when it's done, it's done. She doesn't even have to worry about how fast she gets it done, or she doesn't have to be in a hurry. And when it's all finished, what happens in the river is that it creates a beautiful pond. And in the beautiful pond, life appears. There may be fish that come along and enjoy the pond. The bugs and the animals come along and they can enjoy the water. And so what I can learn from the beaver medicine, and what we can learn from the medicine of the beaver, is that when we are doing our work, our natural work, I'm just going to get this out of the way. When we are naturally working, doing the things that we do naturally, trying to get this out as best as possible. The result of our work is something bigger than what we could imagine. So staying within our gifts, our natural abilities and our gifts, the outcome is much greater than we expected. So we don't have to work hard. It doesn't have to be hard, and we don't have to look at the clock, and we don't have to think there's a timeline on this work that we're doing. So you may be wondering what the heck this has to do with water. What this has to do with water is that the result of staying in our heart and doing the things that we know is best for us. We take care of our body, we take care of our home, and as a result, everything around us flourishes, everything around us benefits. And one of those things that we take care of ourselves is the water in our body. Like I said, we're 75 to 80% water. And so when we take care of the water inside of our body, the clean water that we internalize, what happens is our cells are healthier. Our immune system is healthier. Our bodies can repair itself easier. So this is just one aspect of the benefits of clean water in the body. So that brings me to the next topic is what are some of the ways we can clean the water in our bodies? It's not just what we drink. So I just today, as an example, I had my plumbing guys bring my RO filters, and in order to keep the minerals in my water, I add minerals. So I have the reverse osmosis to clean out all the gunk and all the chemicals from the water. And I put minerals back in. So that's one way that I support my body and support my family through minerals in my water and clean water. Another way we can influence the cleansing of the water in our bodies is our thoughts. Dr. Emoto, I can't remember his last name. Maybe that is his last name. Dr. Emoto on YouTube, he has a really popular video, and he did a study on thoughts on water. And especially this time where we're home a lot, or there's a lot of information going in and out on social media, on the news, in our homes, where with our kids, our patience is running dry, and it's easy to get our thoughts in a place where we don't want them to be. So you think about how our thoughts affect water. If you've never seen that video, I'll actually post that video underneath this live so you can watch that video on the effects of thought and emotion on water. So if you think about our bodies being mostly water, it's very, very important we pay attention and are aware of what we internalize. Because what we internalize in thought and emotion and, visually, vibrationally, affects the water in our bodies. So whatever affects the water that's coming in, whatever thoughts and emotions and images and the type of vibration that we're letting in, it affects the cells in our body, the water inside the cells of our body. And that affects our immune system, and it affects our health as a whole. Very important for us to understand how negative thoughts and emotions affects our health. So the next time you feel, like agitated or angry or afraid, or think about the cells, the water inside your body. Think about what it's doing to your health. And make a choice. Make a choice in that moment. What am I going to allow into my home? What am I going to allow into my space, into my body? So that I really wanted to bring that up today, because to me that is just super fascinating, that connection between thoughts, emotion, and water. So you're probably still wondering, oh my gosh, what does that have to do with the beaver? The reason why I bring the beaver medicine up is because the beaver is a worker. And we are workers. We are naturally workers. We want to help each other. We want to improve our lives. We want to do things to improve our surroundings and our bodies, and self-improvement, and helping others feel better, helping our children feel better. And it's difficult to do our job right now, right? It's really difficult to do our job, especially me right now, where I feel like my freedom to independently run my business has been taken away from me. And I don't know if it's going to come back. I don't know. I really don't know if I will be able to get that back. Because my nature is to help others. I'm a caregiver. And I care about other people's health, and well-being. That's my job. That's my work. And I don't know just like many of you, if I will be able to continue doing the work that I want to do in the same capacity. And I'm thinking, how am I going to have to change this? And that's why I'm here today. It's because I'm having to shift my business and do something a little bit different than I normally do. So the beaver is a worker. And we want to work. We want to contribute. We want to make things better. We want to get out there and do things and use our gifts. And when we can't use our gifts, we feel like we're not ourselves. Like, I just don't feel myself when I'm not like helping somebody. That's my gift. That's my work. So how can the beaver medicine help me? I had a shift in perspective after this understanding came to me. A shift in perspective of what it is that I need to be focusing on. Because it's really important right now what's happening. That we understand that we have a choice. We still have a choice. I think more so now than ever before, we feel like we don't have a choice. But how do I use my gifts, and how do I tap into a deeper level of my gifts and still contribute? That is the choice. And that's basically what's in front of me. Do I choose to get angry and to be fearful and think, oh, my freedom of choice is being taken away from me? Which on the outside, it does feel that way. But the only way as a whole, and I'm talking about all of us, working together in harmony, doing what we do best, using our gifts, working together, like in nature. Nature works together in harmony, and it just keeps going. It's continuous. It never ends. And that's how we continue as a human race, is to work together in harmony in our unique gifts. It does not look the same. Our gifts do not look the same, and it's not supposed to be that way. We are not supposed to have the same gifts. We're supposed to, each individual has a unique gift to give. So why is water so important in all this? I'm hoping that I can kind of bring this all together and make it sense, because what happens in my heart and my mind, sometimes it's hard to vocalize. I'm doing my best here. So uniqueness, unique gifts. You want to work, you want to provide, you want to keep your family safe, you want to help them feel good, and you want to help others. You want to make the world a better place, right? So how do we do this when we're locked up in a home, in our house? We choose to not think we don't have a choice. Intentionally choose to make a choice, which includes all those emotions, and all those thoughts that just, they don't pass by, they actually get in here and they take control. The thoughts and the emotions that take control of our bodies, and they change our cells. Those thoughts and emotions actually change our cells. Because you know what? Remember how the water is connected to the thoughts and emotions? Like the vibration of thought and emotion changes the water in your body, and you're 65 to 70% water. So if you believe the fear and the anger and all of the things that everything's like against you, the cells in your body change. The water changes in your body. The cells change in your body. And so you're allowing the outside influence to change you. Oh my gosh. I can't tell you how controlling that is. To allow our outside influences to control who we are. That's not being in our gift. That's not being who we are in our nature, our true nature. That's not using the beaver medicine. I mean, the beaver can't go do the bird job, right? The beaver has to do the beaver job. Take care of its own little space. And then from there, everything flourishes. So we do have a choice. And start with what you do have control over. Start with the water that you drink. Start with your thoughts and emotions, the music that you listen to, the movies that you watch, the media that you listen to. You can still listen, but with different ears. Your body doesn't have to change. You don't have to let those outside influences change your body. The water in your body can stay clean, healthy, by not allowing those outside influences to affect us. We can stay healthy. Our immune systems can fight this. We can get through this. And the more you don't believe that you don't have a choice, the more you feel like you really don't have a choice, the more susceptible you are to this new virus that's going on out there. And if you don't believe, that's fine. You can have a different opinion about this. This is just where I'm coming from. I come from like a totally different, like, okay, let's just think about this from like out of the box. I'm an out of box thinker. And my out of the box thinking on this whole thing is, I want freedom to choose my emotions, my thoughts, and my work, and how I do my work. I want to have that choice. So how do I have the choice? I don't let what's going on outside of me affect me and change my cells. My cells, it's up to me how the inside of my body is, and the health of my body. It's up to me. I have a choice. So that's why I love the full moon. That is why I love to enjoy the energy of the full moon, the energy of the morning sun, the energy of the sunset, all of those things together. The minerals I put in my water. All of those things together are the building blocks to help me stay healthy, help my mind stay clear, help my nerves stay calm, because magnesium was one of those minerals that keeps the nervous system calm and then the muscles calm. So, because when we have calm nervous system and a calm body, we can think more clearly. We can just sit back and say, okay, what am I reading here? Is this for me? Is this truth? Is this for me to hear and internalize? Or is it just, is it just data? Is it just words? Start thinking outside the box. Start questioning what you hear, think, see, and don't forget who you are. The most important message out of this is that you have the choice and the freedom to be you. So don't allow others to change you. Stay in your lane and stay in your heart. You know what's best for you. You know what's best for your family. And let's work together, because when we are all working together, like doing our part, like the beaver does his part, and then all the other things come around and we start working together in harmony. Be true to yourself. You can look, see, feel, hear, be anything you want. And maybe right now it feels a little bit like, we have to shift, make some shifts in our professional life, in our work. That's okay. Some things are probably need to change right now anyways. Let's just do our part, each one of us, to think outside the box and remember that we are mostly water inside of our bodies, and that water can be influenced. It's influenced by the vibration of everything that's happening, everything you put in your body, everything that's happening on the outside, everything you hear, see, feel, everything's vibration, everything's energy. It's kind of a deep subject, so I could go on for a long time about this. But so that's my thoughts on water in the body. I am going to hop off here. Oh, before I go, and try to get Meredith back on to the video with me, just so we can do the make your own homemade disinfectant and spray disinfectant. I want to tell you how I'm shifting my business right now. I have a Patreon account, and if you've heard of Patreon, it's where people go to support and become patrons of the people that they want to continue supporting. So if you would like to become a patron and support me in my work in this capacity, what I have planned for my Patreon members are additional support throughout the week. So a Monday, Wednesday, Friday private Zoom room, where every Monday we will be doing make a meal with me. And Wednesdays we'll have a live Q&A. So like in the Zoom room right after these videos, we have all Q&A, and it's called a telehealth. So if you have a question about your health, or a question about a family member's health, it doesn't matter what it is, come to me with your questions and I will do my best. And if I don't have the answers, I have a team of healers and shamans and people in my corner that I draw information from, who are very well, years and years, 40 plus years of knowledge, that I can gather any information that you guys need and have it at my fingertips. So it's a holistic telehealth and Q&A on Wednesdays. And then on Fridays, a guided breath work meditation and stretching and self-massage. So there are ways to relieve your pain through simple self-massage techniques that I will be sharing with you every Friday. So I will share a link with a little bit later today. I'm going to be sharing a link to my Patreon account, and you can hop on there and see if that's something you'd like to be a part of. And other than that, thank you so much for joining me today. I love connecting with you all, and I wish I could do it in person, but for now, this is going to have to work. And if you like these videos, share them with your friends, share them on your page. Actually, I'm going to upload these videos to YouTube. So a great way to share these, because these aren't shareable in the group, in the private group, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Holistic Health and Happiness Community. It's a YouTube channel that I have. I will share that link underneath here. So you go and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that in case you missed the live, you can access the recording later. And especially if you are a YouTuber, like to YouTube anyways, that's kind of like one of the platforms I like to listen to. And from there, you can share videos and anything you can do to help me out to grow this community. I would be so appreciative. And thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Like I said, we're going to do another live with Meredith, where she's going to be doing the cleaner here in a few minutes. So thanks. I love you all. Hope to see you again next week. Bye.